Famcast Media. Bitch.
You wanted the best, you got the best. The hottest podcast in the world. From the dungeon. With your hosts, Mark Bernardo and Dee Rotten. Don't miss out, cause you will be left out.
We would be honored if you would join us.
What's going on? Welcome to From the Dungeon Podcast. I'm your host, Dee Rotten, along with Mark Bernardo, the man,
What's
the
up?
myth, the legend. Don't talk about work or you'll be sleeping in heaven.
I don't need days off. I don't want to hear it. You know what we do. We need 2 more days of it, right?
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to fucking. When I was working, I didn't want to hear about that place. It could be on fucking fire, bro. I don't fucking care. Don't call me. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call me. Don't do that. What was that? That fucking Dolce? You hitting the Dolce or the Gucci Dolce?
Gucci Dolce.
Who names these weeds? Like seriously, who's the strain namer?
Like when you read the strain, like sometimes like it's 2 different things.
But like
And
you
then
think they're
that sometimes those
documenting?
that I don't know. It's just,
So like, oh, let's make that strain again. What was it? Boom.
they better because this year is good. It's better come around. I actually had somebody look it up. They said they kind of found it. I was like, oh, that's good. So
It sounds too fucking.
it's
too,
good.
I
It's
don't know.
nice and green, and yeah, I like the way it felt. I like the way it smoked. I like the way it smelled. The 3.
The
like the
triple
way-
whammy. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the fuck I'm. I'm trying to think. What the hell am I smoking? I don't even know the name of it, bro.
I don't know what you're smoking. What's up? Everybody knows their IPA and their thing and their beer.
I just don't know. I forgot the name. I'm just smoking it.
Remember, it was just like, yo, I got some commercial. Come on over. Yo, I got some cess. Come on over. It was
Yeah.
like 3 things. Yo, I got some Thai. Come over. Yo, I got some. You know, it was like something else. Then like the Kush.
No, you got the.
I got the Piff.
Oh, the piff. I got the.
Yo,
I got the fucking piff.
no,
my
it was
God.
sense. Like, yo, what's her name's got good 40s, a nice green sense. That was like the turn on in like 1985. Like, you know, we were going to Claremont Avenue as like really young kids and getting nickel bags from brothers like on Claremont or West Side.
Mm.
And then sometimes in the neighborhood, it was like, yo, what's her name? And we all pitch in and get like the green sense. Somebody'd smoke the sensey with you. Yeah.
Was
And
it
then you got
extra?
Thai weed. Yeah, it was just so you'd get bigger bag. Yeah, because we were buying nickel bags. And then somebody's got a 40 piece. So you're like, let's all get up money. And then you're rolling like H8, you know what I mean? And then you're in a
Yeah.
trailer with like 4 days going and 6, 7 people. It's just going at once. That's fucking crazy.
I'm trying to think, man. Fucking back then.
Fun smoking in the, you know, when you're 18.
Well, I guess I fucking you getting a 40 sack back then, bro. You like push your chest out a little bit, like yo, I'm getting a 40 sack, bro. I'm a little.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of you, you know what I
Priority.
mean? It's like if you had $8, you like give 3 to the beer collection, you put 5 in for the weed, and then you know it's a party, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if you got a bunch of heads, you know, more than 7 or 8 people.
Yeah, you always got the one knucklehead though.
Yo,
The one.
let me $2.
Oh Jesus!
I only got
Christ.
$2,
Bro,
but I'm saving that $2 for McDonald's. You know, like
Did I tell you? What was it?
Yeah, boy.
A
We
week.
know.
A week before my job ended, I lent one of the fucking one of the people upstairs who work as the waiter. I lent them $10. They were like, "Oh, can I borrow $10?" I was like, whatever. He's been cool, whatever, whatnot.
it's like the last day, right?
I lent him $10, bro. He dodged me for fucking 2 weeks
Wow.
to not pay me back that $10. The last day, I was like, he was dodging me so bad. I was like, man, this is just fucking sad. I'm not even gonna sweat. It's just sad.
It's not worth it, like they said in the Bronx Tale or whatever.
Yeah, I got off easy.
Right.
I got off for $10, never to get bothered again.
Look
By
at that kid. He played a good role. That kid, that nervous, that kid that was, hey, she, like, he was dodging him. Like that was. Imagine being that kid. Like, look a little more nervous. Look a little more nervous, kid.
I gotta go to do laundry with my mother.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. I love little parts like that in movies. Hilarious.
I still couldn't believe even back then, bro. You think about it, even back then on those blocks, I wouldn't.
That's like 1967, right?
I wouldn't borrow $20 from somebody, man. That's your ass.
That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, that's your
$20
ass.
was like 3 weeks of like having $10, right? And that could stretch you a long way probably back then. Like $30. Comb in your back pocket, right?
Well, they're gonna. I think
and you're ready for the world.
I think they were gonna pay the father like $100 a week to run numbers, and he said no.
Right.
No, they were just like the wife looked like she was over at the top. Like, what?
That's great. That's fun. I did something strange like that when I was young. Like my uncle's like, "Do me a favor, take this package." You know, and I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Go in the side door of the car and grab the other package and bring that up here." And I was like, "All right." There was like some kind of beating the people he was with.
Yeah.
You know, like it's in the side door, but it was like stomped on, and it was something. I remember being like, "All right," he was like fucking 11 years old. I just think you're doing a good deed.
How much you get paid for that?
Nah, it was your uncle. You know, he's fucking some shit. He used to do shit like that. Hey, what are you doing? He's want some reefer? We're like, yeah. He's like, take a ride. And it was like a heroin mission for him. And he'd go get us like 2 nickel bags and then park the car and go, I'll be right back. Like, yeah, dude. Crazy. It's in the movie.
God, what is he fucking? He's the Leon.
Dude, he was like if the dude grew up from right. It was like stuff like that. We would go to. What do you just want to do? You just want to see Electric Ladyland Studios? You know, he'd hit you with diversions on your way up to like Harlem or somewhere.
Yeah.
Show you this fucking where Jimmy fucking played and all that and certain things or St. Mark's. Yeah, he knew the city, bro. Those dudes know the city. Drug addicts knew the city like no other, bro.
And it's all the way just to get to cop.
That's it, bro. Just or pulling a flim flam from fucking Fort Lee to home. Going inside, I gave you 20, like, you know, and a diversion with a chick, like doing that 11 times and then going to the city. She's like, the tricks of the trade, right?
They can make a fucking. You should write that up, man. Write that one up.
What was the other one? That was funny in that movie. What's the movie you were talking about with Leonardo? Yeah, when they go and they break it to the ice cream shop. That dude's just like, I'm not rushing nothing. I'm eating this fucking ice cream, right? Yeah, he fucking was making it. He was all doped up too. You know, they were all like 12, 13-year-old dope heads.
He didn't fucking give a shit. Think about it. They were young when they were doing that.
Yeah, they were in June. It looked like they were in like grammar school. They were in like 7, you know. They were like doing pills and fucking hard drugs. And they did those downers for the fucking game. They were all like,
the fucking
yeah, and then they were robbing the kids. They were robbing the other locker room. They found out. That was crazy. They were robbing the other school's locker room. All the rich kids, the fucking schools they were playing, taking all their shit.
But that basketball coach, bro, wanted to fucking touch all them fucking players.
Yeah, Swifty.
Yep.
Bruno Kirby, good actor, rest in peace. He's a real good actor.
Wasn't he the one that played fucking he played fucking Adrian's fucking brother in Rocky? Or no?
No, that's Burt Young. Heavy guy, missing hair.
Looks like him. I don't know.
Yeah, I watched the podcast of you with that brother, that satanic dude.
Kwame.
I caught that. Yeah, I watched some of that. It wasn't too long. I was home. I was like, let me take this.
Satanic Panic with Kwame Wakan. Nah, that was cool, man. It's fucking. what the fuck was I? I think I had to do something right after that shit. That's why I was like, it felt quick. Well, that's the hometown Satanist. You know anything about the devil? Talk to him.
You know that.
He got you. He's read the books and everything. Yo, I'm fucking parched. Yo, I'm gonna play a track, bro. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm stupid.
Right.
I brought 2 drinks and I drank them before the show. Little fucking
No,
little minis.
I got my iced tea, the raspberry.
I got a fucking iced tea from Liquid Death. I didn't try it though.
What are we listening to?
Oh fucking! Wait, this damn iPod load up.
How was this a tie game? You were up 3-1. You start your podcast, and then your team is ready to lose again.
Who? What are you talking about?
Fucking Yankees and the Mets. They both suck. Bad year.
Every year's a
Ohtani.
bad year.
You turn your head, and a Japanese dude hits his fucking 30th home or whatever.
All right, here we go, man. This is Settle the Score with the song Lost Boys. We'll be right back.
the beach to hang out with my crew. Doing anything but beer, just sipping on some brew. Started up on fire, looked up at the night. Eyes closed, beer without a vampire in the sky. Come on, motherfucker, I'll chop your fucking head. Put you through a thinking, kick your teeth right in. Never had a life, no, you never had a chance. Just a soulless vampire living trappy in despair. Midnight came upon us, we felt certain death. But that goddamn dollar seasoned garlic was right there. Started getting crazy, then that bloody Mary shot himself a bullet, took out his last breath. Come on, motherfucker, I'll chop your fucking head. Put you through a thinking, kick your teeth right in. Never had a life, no, you never had a chance. Just a soulless vampire living trappy in despair. Come on, motherfucker, I'll chop your fucking head. Put you through a thinking, kick your teeth right in. Never had a life, never had a chance. Just a soulless vampire living trappy in despair.
Drums.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Ben, I'll settle the score with Lost Boys. Did you ever see Lost Boys in the movies?
No, I didn't go to the movies to see that. I think I
No?
watched that on VH. I don't. You know what? Don't know if I've seen that movie in full too many times.
Really?
Watched it millions of times. From yeah,
Like
yeah.
pieces
It's
and
been a
stuff?
minute. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while too.
You watched it in so
What
many
was it? I
pieces you
just
could.
watched a little 8 minute clip of some comedian girl making fun of Corey Feldman. It was great. It was really funny. It's not like
Oh, you're
people.
talking about the one
Yeah,
with fucking. He's
it
got the
was when he was
band.
doing that show, The Angel, with his angels, and he wanted them to be naked and wanted to this and that, and she was just cracking on the whole fucking thing.
Yo, he's out of his fucking mind, dude.
And then she showed that clip of him like getting his guitar ready, and then he stepped on the mic and it banged his lip, and got him like a bloody lip.
Yo, you know what though, man? That guy can't catch a break though, bro. The guy. He just everything he does, everything he touches, bro, is like King Midas and shit, bro. He can't catch a break.
It turns to what though?
It
Nothingness.
fucking it turns to crap, man. Because look at it when he tried to put out
That was weird
the
with the
movie or
kid.
whatever, the
Yeah.
documentary.
Oh, it's the people were trying to take it down while it was happening. Yeah, well, we know who it is. It's that dude from that show, that kid. That there's a dance party type thing atmosphere they were all going to up there.
I saw it.
And I listened to the Ahmed Zappa's podcast. He has like a radio show, and he's bringing that up. That whatever. It's a funny name too. It's the name of a person's something show. Something goofy.
They said they also said that's why fucking Chris Cornell and fucking the Chester from fucking Linkin Park, they were both murdered because they
Because
were
of
part
what?
of that documentary about trying to show the pervertedness in Hollywood.
I don't know. Then they commit suicide because of
Well,
something they were taking.
one was taking probably the wrong medication, and it was fucking at that moment probably
Both like kind of battling mental illness, right?
Yeah, and then Chester, bro, fucking, he had his own demons in his head. Plus, then the drinking wasn't helping. You lost your fucking idol, your best friend.
Yeah, that sucked.
It's insane,
And
man.
did I see them?
Who?
I feel like I saw Linkin Park.
I think you did.
I saw Chester. I saw Chester with Stone Temple Pilots at that food truck fest. Yeah.
That's probably even more rare than saying you saw Stone Temple Pilots with Scott Weiland. Because it's fucking Chester. What do you do? Only play like 5, maybe 6 shows with them.
Yeah, it was like a summer worth of getting. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was strange.
So that's more.
That was a good day of shows. That was a really good day of shows. That food truck fest. I don't know why we don't fucking do that shit anymore. It was a good one. It was good. I saw like Kings. They had an SOU stage, so every type Cinderella type bands and King's X playing that, and the other 2 big stages. So you had like Clutch and Anthrax, and Stone Temple, and shit like that.
I don't know why I don't fucking do. I don't do shit up here, man.
And it was cool. They had murals of fucking Dimebag and somebody else on the fucking stage, Ronnie.
Right.
Like their backdrop of their speaker had fucking picture of Ronnie like this and fucking Dimebag. Classic. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. And we got close. When we clutched, we were pretty up in this fucking 7th row. It was a good outdoor fucking festivals like that. And they had buku fucking food trucks, bro, with every kind of fucking whatever you want.
Bro, what was the obsession with fucking with fucking Clutch for everybody? I never got
Clutch is good, man. Clutch is a good fucking Americana rock band, bro. Fucking more than that. I mean, the early stuff's a little harder. Mm-hmm. It's fucking hilarious fucking lyrics. It's some good shit, dude. They're a really good band, bro. I go see them whenever I can with my friends. They're
I can't get into them.
Yeah, good shit, dude. There's some fucking good fucking stuff.
I can't. I don't know. You, Wookie, Victor, everybody. Clutch. Shoddy, clutch.
Yeah, dude.
Johnny
every
Riffs,
band's different. Yeah, they're all different bands, and when they want to,
I'm like, oh, dude, I don't even know what the fuck you're hearing.
Really?
I wish I did, so I can enjoy it with you. But I mean, I don't hear it.
They're crazy. Let's to each his own now. Like I think it's the same thing about The Cure and certain bands like that. And fucking
Yeah, and I look at
Depeche,
you like I'm like, what
Depeche
the
Mode.
fuck? You don't
Head
hear
PE,
that?
yeah.
Like, shit.
It's like the dudes from Head PE when I tried out for them. They're
Wait,
like, you know Sisters of Mercy? And I was like, nah. And I remember going home and like looking them up and going,
wait, you tried out for Head PE?
I mean, Shooty's Groove.
Oh,
My
I was
bad.
about to say, holy shit balls,
That's
man.
imagine. No, but they bring up this band, Sisters of Mercy. And I remember always seeing like that's their influence. And I looked it up and went, I guess it's black, it's dark. If you look up Sisters of Mercy, they probably have enough
I don't-
material for a bunch of years, you know?
Yeah, I know
And
who
I
Sisters
just,
of Mercies are.
yeah, and Shooty's Groove's like, you know, heavy, little
It's
bit
like
of New York
house,
hardcore,
man.
early hip hop. Yeah, so I don't get where that was part of their influence. They always played
Maybe they just want to see
Jane. They
how.
always played Jane's. They always played that Jane's intro.
Maybe they just probably want to see if you were well rounded and shit. Like, yo, let's see what this guy knows all about.
They didn't even know who Head PE was, and I was like, I like this. I listen to Steve Vai. I talk like that. I listen to fucking Most Def and Jill Scott. Like, hey, I was rounded in a lot of different shit. So, but yeah, I was like Sisters of Mercy. I was like, I wish them dudes would just play a fucking show, bro. One-off show.
That's so left field for them.
Sisters of Mercy.
Yeah, it's like to me, it's like so left field. It's like what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, and I didn't even. They keep going back to it, going, yeah, no, some bands are like later on, they just don't develop to you, and then later, like, I get this and shit. Yeah, I didn't even. That stumped me.
oh, you got me, man. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
Shooties grew. Yeah, I tried out a happy.
That's what I was like, yo, you trying out for Head PE? I'm like, this is a fucking first.
Yeah, I miss going to see Head PE. I went and saw them like 3 times alone. That's annoying. I don't like going to shows alone.
I've never been to a show by myself.
I mean, you're not by yourself, but you know what I mean. You're fucking alone. Like you're like still do nothing fucking.
I don't even know if I could do it anymore. I don't even know if I can go to. I want to be
saw
around that
them
many people.
BB King's alone. That was a cool trip. Going to BB King's alone. That's easy. That's an easy trip. That's like the bus back. But I went to Starland Ballroom like alone to see fucking Head PE, and that was cool because they busted the whole record straight up, and then I went and bought the record, and when I drove home, I was like, oh, this is fucking perfect. It was a good scenario. Like the record wasn't even out yet. It was like bought that day. Bought it at the show, signed. Yeah. Yeah. And I tried to fucking step to him and tell him there's a fucking Head B tape in the fucking World Trade Center rubble.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, I was like, stepped to was like, yo, just fucking, I don't know how much he quoted at. We're like, who the fuck is this dude? But yeah, bro, I was going to grab my headphones and my shit, and I fucking left him and was fucking building, and then I leaving and went to get my shit and went, I left it on the fucking console. They had the Millennium Music. I had the tunes for the fucking Disaster.
But you had the fucking, you felt that, like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. We're leaning fucking towards the fucking shore. What? Come on back, baby. And then I was like, all right, now I'm gonna go. It all didn't take long. It all didn't take more than 3 minutes from when it happened to me getting out of there. It didn't take that long.
What floor were you on again?
44th.
Oh, damn, you got down fast, man.
So I was like up in the hundreds of hit. I was on 44, and then between me getting my bag and going, it took me just a couple minutes to get to the steps, and then that whole thing. But there's a tape in the rubs.
There's particles of Head PE in that rubble.
Oh shit! It sucks that everybody's still walking on that, and it's so weird, right? Like the situation.
I mean, all they really, I don't think they're walking on. They like.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like a burial ground. Like, I mean, isn't everything after time? Everything buried on everything.
They closed down the fucking memorial.
Yeah, my guy upstairs works there. A dude that also survived lives above me. That's insane, right? 2 people in the same building. Worked in the same building, and so he worked in the 60s.
Oh,
You know,
shit. How
he was
did
a
he
little
get
closer.
down?
Whatever he did, he was on that documentary. Saw him help. He helped. You know, when I talked to him, he helped the dude that I saw. It's like I saw a guy in a wheelchair. He's like, yeah, we helped him. I was like, oh shit, big heavy guy in a wheelchair.
Oh,
The
he
fucking
was
wall was
fucked.
down. I was like, I was covering my face for a minute, but then I didn't have to. I was like, let's just get the fuck out of here. Fucking shit. Fucking talking about this during lunchtimes and shit with people. Like, if the building of it.
Now it's like, I gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah, let me get out of here.
Shit.
The trap, where I watch so many stories of those fucking things with people. It's nuts, bro. It's like, it's unfathomable. People have rode that out, right? Like, rode that fucking shit down.
Nah, man. I think one of those fucking things came down. I don't know if anybody was trapped.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that rode out a fucking, stairwell that survived, like, miraculously. Like, holy shit.
So your life is never the same after that, though.
Now, look, there's people that probably were there for the first one. They had to come out with the black smoke on their nose and then wind up still working there. And then that shit. Oh, those people. The two-timers. That's some wild shit. Surviving, too. You got a lot of that. People survived the Trade Center. He was also, you hear a lot of those stories.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I could say about it is I fucking, I watched it firsthand outside,
Everybody watch it, bro. Fucking everybody. And my chick fucking gets a call and she's like, she don't know where the fucking view of it is. Am I in that building or is it that? Is it from Brooklyn or is it from, so you're all fucking stumped. Fuck that. You get out.
You saw
You're
fucking,
far
I
away.
remember, they were calling them the clay people. We were at Hoboken watching them come off the trains and shit.
Dude, I told you the next day, those people on the Daily News I worked with, they were from Park Hill. They're from Staten Island, They were fucking on the cover. I was like, oh my God. I don't even know if they're alive, bro. You don't even know. They were all, all caked up like that girl was caked up. The sister, them at the bottle of water. I think she just died like 2 years ago.
All that asbestos and all that shit, man.
Yeah. I seen my boss on the video. I was like, oh, there goes Wayne. Like, zipping up near the, near Park Row.
Nah.
And I was like, wow. Yeah, after that happened, I went back up there. The first time I went back there to go to that record store I went to all the time, the J&M Music World, I saw the two dudes from Aerosmith with their family. I saw.
Hold on one second.
Joey Kramer and the guitar player.
Hold on. Coming? My cat Tiger, bro.
Cat wants to get on the podcast.
No, for some reason he can't do fucking like far jumps or high jumps.
Oh, he's mismanaging his fucking.
Yeah, so I didn't
his
want
equilibrium.
I didn't want to jump from the table to the window. I was like, yo, nah, he's not limber like that.
So, dude, from afar, I seen these two dudes from Aerosmith with camcorders, kind of like looking. It was a couple of weeks now after 9/11.
Which dudes?
The drummer and the guitar player with the blonde hair.
Ah, okay.
Brad Whitford and Joey Kramer, and they were with their wives and like somebody else. I was like, oh shit, cool.
Only ones that would recognize them are real fans.
And that was my spot. That was where I used to go buy tickets. The J&R Music World had a little downstairs area that had all the VHS and DVDs and shit.
Nah.
And they sold tickets. When I found that out, I was like, and then I go on a Saturday morning. I go there like I think I'm gonna wait on a line. Bro, it was like me and four people. This lady and this guy's going to get Billy Joel tickets. I'm getting Lenny Kravitz tickets and something else. Yeah, everybody. So it was just randoms there. And they were like, yeah, this is great. I work at the Trade Center too. And there's a little community that would use that. Dude, I'd make a nice trip. I'd get up a little later than I go for work and go there and buy tickets, bro. Then
they need to bring back some stores, bro, and start selling CDs, DVDs, VHS.
Dude, I wanted to go CD shopping the other day. I'm like, I can't even go. You can't. I just want to do it. I want out the sport. I miss the sport. I saw you put up a video. It's all about the hunt. When you went toy shopping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, I mean, like I mean, even if I'm not gonna buy that, like I want to go somewhere and go like, hey, like,
Exactly.
nobody fucking cares like that anybody has a store with shit anymore. Like it's horrible.
So
Where do you go? I don't want a record shop. I want to have all forms. And it's like
I told you your closest bet. I
FYE.
told you is the one on Washington and Hoboken.
Yeah,
It's right by city. It's like 2 blocks up from City Hall.
you know, I watched this podcast, the Sea of Tranquility podcast. It's a rock podcast, and this dude's from Long Island, and this guy has a store up there, bro. Dude, we should like go fucking up there one day. It's, bro. So it's like a rock memorabilia store that they have, and it's metal and shit and everything. And this dude goes to shows. They probably have amazing shit, dude. They've been up there for years, and I was like, man, that would be a good fucking trip up there.
See, man, they never have nothing around us like that shit, man. It's like, come on.
No.
They had that. They had that in the Hudson Mall, bro, and that shit's gone.
And there's a venue I like up there that I was like, we need something like this around here. The Brookhaven Amphitheater, some kind of amphitheater, on another one of those Garden State Art Centers, but somewhere around here, man. Liberty State Park has a commercial on YouTube. Have you seen that?
No.
Some Philippine council lady or something's trying to make that actually a fucking park, like a real park, other than it's got trees and a bird tank. Like, what is Liberty State Park? It don't have shit. No. It's an area to fucking clear your mind kind of park. There's not fucking rides. Like, you know, you go to somewhere in another place, a park, it's an amusement park or some kind of variety of events like this. That offers you nothing.
I learned how to drive in Liberty State Park.
There you go. I learned at Roosevelt Stadium.
Oh yeah, no, that shit don't.
They're behind like Toys R Us, like there was that shit. But yeah, dude, that park, and I was like, no, this lady has a point. That park doesn't really offer nothing. What is that park? You have more chance to get murdered or thrown in that park just because it's all that land. So that dude who got caught for those murders.
Who?
There's a guy that killed all these chicks at a beach. They got him. Out on the Gilgo Beach or something, dude. It's fucking funny. They got him off of a slice of pizza.
Wasn't he married with kids and shit or something?
Yeah, nah. And he was even like working with people. They were even like, he was the kind of dude that was like, they were starting to notice that he was like, hey, did you sure about that murder at the beach? You know what I mean? So, dude, if anybody asks you about some murders you don't know about, I would just say, this motherfucker is trying to, who's the murderer? Yeah, this guy, bro.
How many years has it been?
It's been 10 years worth of shit. They might be like other girls other than the 4 they keep showing on the thing.
Wait, so how did they catch him with a pizza?
Something they caught his DNA from a slice of pizza, bro. Some fucking forensic, like fucking Law and Order shit.
Holy shit!
Yeah. And I ain't even really deep into it. Came up the other day. I was like, wow. Fucking killers.
I guess that's why they give you that sip of water in there, whatever. They try to get you DNA from the water.
Dude, there's amazing cops that do all kinds of shit, bro. The cigarette butts get people. Dude, I just watched. Good. I just watched Ricky Schroeder. Talk about he watched the videotape, and whatever he explained is, you ever watch Faces of Death?
Yes.
Remember the part with like the cult and the orgy, and they cut a man, and then they started eating them and shit, and then they were all fucking. You never saw that? One of those Faces of Death was like they were talking about rituals, and the way Ricky Schroeder explained, I was like, what did he was like? He was given a tape when he was young that all this was happening. And he was talking about cults, man. Yeah, look, Ricky Schroeder up has videos and shit. He talks about things.
What the fuck?
But supposedly he was almost approached by like this fucking murderous cult. But what he ever explained was like, bro, you're watching the Faces. They gave you the Faces of Death tape. Maybe that happened in his neighborhood. Maybe that was the actual event in his neighborhood. But I was like, the way he explained it was the whole thing. Like they cut them, they pulled the parts out, they started eating, they started wiping the part. I was like, I've seen that video. Something, yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that with some stories, especially people out the West. I don't know where Ricky Schroeder's from now. Is he from? I feel like he was from here.
He's out
I always thought he was from Jersey.
He's out of his fucking mind, dude.
Didn't he back somebody? Or some killer?
Ricky Schroeder?
Yeah, he's got a lot. He has a lot to say. He's in a bunch of good movies though, like when we were younger.
Ricky Schroeder, here he goes. Wait, is this the fucking kid from Silver Spoons?
Yeah, bro.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You listening to Ricky Schroeder?
Dude, you're on Facebook. Video pops up. You watch it. And some kind of cult. Well, how old is he? Is he older than me? Is he born? Yeah.
He was born in 70. April
He's
13th.
my age. All right, he's fucking 2 months older than me. My birthday's next Saturday.
What are you turning, 51?
53.
Oh. Man.
So Ricky Schroeder's my age. Ricky Schroeder was in a movie, I think, where he... Oh, there's a good movie, man, where he has a brother.
Look at this kid.
And I forget who the brother was, another good actor, and one's a drug addict. It's Brad Pitt and Ricky Schroeder in a really good movie.
You know, I don't think they got residuals from those TV shows. I don't think people started getting residuals until like the 90s.
Oh, yeah. I don't see that show on a lot at all. Do you?
They probably got fucking screwed out. Like, they don't get paid.
Alfonso Ribeiro. That's right. And the other guy. Who was the Mr. Cooper? No, who was the guy? And who was the comedian, the black comedian that worked in the house with them?
Oh, fuck, man. Let me see. So I'm going to go to Silver Spoons.
Yeah.
What was his name? Well, Silver Spoons is Ricky Schroeder, Joel Higgins, Franklin, Silas, Aaron Gray, Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah, who's that black guy next to Alfonso? I can't see his name. What is it?
Leonard Lightfoot.
Ricky Schroeder. Who's more famous, Ricky Schroeder or Jay Schrader?
I thought you were going to say Macaulay Culkin.
No, that's dude. He leads. What's he lead? He's got a tight hold on Leaf Garrett.
Oh, Macaulay?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, who's all the child actors in our lives?
I think he's gonna get I think he's gonna get it.
Not Leaf Garrett. Who else? Remember, like when I was young, it was like huge. Christy McNichol was like a huge thing. Like,
what am I? Fuck, man! I remember my brother was.
She was like a tomboy chick. Scott Baio, Christy McNichol, dude. They were in like a bunch of movies.
Who was the
Jodie Foster? Talking like the 70s, like into the 70s, late 70s. When I was little.
I'm trying to fucking think.
Who else? David Cassidy's, and then they were like from little younger. They were getting older.
Who was the brother and sister that had their own TV show, the talk show?
Donnie Osmond and Marie Osmond. The Osmonds, dude. They're like the White Jackson shit going on, right?
They were brother and sister?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a good show, dude. I got stuck like watching that.
Oh, yeah, I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock
and roll. No, there's that. The Sonny and Cher show. Like, I remember watching like my grandma. I was one of those kids shipped up to Journal Square for fucking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, watching shows like that. And then Tonight on the Streets of San Francisco, starring Michael Douglas. Like that. You watching that? All that old shit.
Yeah.
Like the grandparents that had that thing run into their chair for their earpiece. I used to fucking play with that. It was all like grandpa waxed up. Like, He used to play with his ear like, Yeah, it used to run fucking, the classic. The TV's there. There's a long couch and grandma's chair's here.
Yeah.
Table in between with the books and grandpa's chair. And with the fucking alligator clips that were like roach clips, they had this thing to the back of their TV that ran to his fucking to go into his ear. So he used to sit on his chair and he put it in his ear. Grandpa Angus, bro. Yeah, and they lived right on Tunnelly. Like I was always at the square at those movie theaters. Watch King Kong like there and fucking
fucking
like when that
Lowe's.
came out. What's the one that's closer to fucking the VIP diner? There was a movie theater there.
There was a movie theater right
There
there.
was a State, and there was a Lowe's, and then the Stanley was across the street from what?
Stanley is
Just
the Stanley
across from the Lowe's.
is the church now.
Yeah, but the one I saw that was like on Journal Square, I saw something there. I saw Lassie in that other place, the Stanley Theater. I saw Lassie live. Like Here I Am. They interviewed him, but like he did tricks and and then the Lassie movie came on. That was pretty cool.
I saw Friday the 13th. No, not Friday. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street 2
up there
and Critters as a double feature.
Critters. I saw Spring Break up the square with Mark Harmon and those kids that had to go to fucking summer school.
The State one, that was my theater, man. I saw Batman 89 in that motherfucker. It was so packed. They sold so many tickets for that Batman that we had to sit on the fucking on the steps.
Yeah, that's nuts.
They just sold.
I remember when movies were like packed like that, dude. You don't remember drive-in movies being around when you were young?
I've never been to one, bro. No.
They kind of were closing like late 70s. They used to be like you go somewhere and you'd be on a highway and going around a U-turn and you'd be like, oh shit! No matter where you went, like on the way down the shore, and you look, and it was just always. I felt like I used to see more than enough of drive-in theaters.
The closest one here is I think upstate New York.
We had one at Valley Fair, where that is. Do you know where that is? The bowling where the bowling alley is on 440 near the Pathmark. All right, so that was a drive-in movie behind Valley Fair. They had a business called Valley Fair.
Yeah.
That was built after the fact of that. Yeah.
You remember the hotel that used to be at the end of 440 on 440 in Communipaw?
Yeah, I hung out there a couple times. 6 years, get a room and hang out and get beer. We were 14. We're not even that old. I don't know how we even pulled that off.
Parties in there and shit.
All you need is one friend with fucking hair on his beard. 17-year-old with fucking extra hair, and you're fucking getting beer and doing that.
He gets the room. You bring the beer upstairs or whatever. You bring the fucking whatever you're gonna bring bitches. You bring bitches. And that's it.
Yeah, it was a good hangout. Sometimes I ran up one night with like one of those like us and a couple of girls from another crew, and it was raining. It was like one of the best nights you ever had, just hanging out, fucking drinking and both. I think fucking could have been on meth that night. It was one of those meth ones. I remember having the TV on, and every commercial was a 1-800.
Oh shit!
There was that era of like 1988, and the number, and everything was a fucking infomercial. And the number again, 1-800-726-703. 726-703. To order again. Yeah, it was just that.
If you got a fall, or you got
yes, that's when the fucking I'm falling, I can't get up started.
Oh, that was the best one. Help! I've fallen and can't get up. It's like, yo, yeah, you really sound so fucking real.
What do I see wrestling at the bottom? What was that?
Oh shit, dude. I don't know. I'm just putting different shit up.
Oh, okay. Who puts up cool wrestling stuff? Eric Hernandez. He always puts up wrestling shit. This dude? He used to be in Dark Matter. All right, homeboy right there. Always putting the. He put up this hilarious clip of Ric Flair being mimicked by this black wrestler. It was me and my girl were laying in bed dying laughing. Hilarious. Dude, I never saw that ever. I was dying. I don't watch wrestling enough.
He's from New Jersey.
That flatlined us, bro. When you laugh so much, you just need a timeout from reality. Yeah. Like that, we were getting like that. It was starting to kill us, dude.
Bro, I think he's from like Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Hey, have you watched the Dark Side of the Rings?
Oh yeah, dude.
You watched the one on Doink and the ones lately? They're good.
Adrian Adonis.
I missed that. I have to watch that one, and that was one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Oh, it's fun.
I loved Adrian. He died like off a cliff. Did his bus crash, or did he get stabbed?
Yeah.
Was it an incident with another wrestler? What was it again?
He a fucking car accident. With
in the car. Other wrestlers?
Yeah.
On the way to a match? type of
Probably. I
thing.
think so. Yeah, in Canada, I think.
Yeah,
You know, the
dude. When
road's
he
real
was in leather,
slippery.
before he was that bullshit, because I fucking hated that. Did they talk about that? Of him
Oh
being
yeah, that's because
flamboyant?
that's where the money was,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. But do you remember, like, he used to wear a leather cap and a leather jacket,
Oh yeah.
and him and Jesse the Body Ventura were pretty fucking badass, bro. They were nasty, dude. They were like a nasty fucking. Yeah, dude. I remember that broke up quick. Everything changed. Everything changed in a fucking couple of months, bro. Everything went from like black and white from WWF to fucking being like totally in fucking color. By the third WrestleMania, one of the WrestleManias was like, wow, I just watched something. I was like, this was the first WrestleMania.
Yeah, the
Didn't look
first
good
one,
to me.
it did. Their WrestleManias didn't start kicking ass till the third one.
Yeah, what was the one with? What was the one with Andre coming out and that stupid thing?
That's the third
Bobby the
one.
Brain Heenan. That's
That's the third one.
That's where it got overblownly, and you knew this thing was like that was in the Silver Dome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They broke a record in there too.
And they filled it, right? They didn't keep, like basketball games, they would put a curtain and just have like 40,000. That was all open. Yeah, I remember I bought that. I had that on cable. What was the first one? The first one seems like it's not memorable.
The first one was in the Garden, and the first one was a tag team match in the main event. It was Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper versus Mr. T and Hulk Hogan.
I remember that world. Yeah, all right. So then the second WrestleMania?
Second WrestleMania was Hogan versus King Kong Bundy.
Yeah, and then before that was the match on Saturday night thing with the cage match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. Where they both fell out at the same time and they had to look at it. Do you remember that? Is that what happened? Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous scenario. I fucking made them up in my bed wrestling myself. Like those dudes look really bad. Those are really bad, dude. There's some of those Saturday night main event things, but like,
well, the
they got real colorful.
The second WrestleMania was sold on closed circuit TV, so you can go to a movie theater and watch it. And
That's very cool.
And it was done in 3 different states. So Chicago had fucking like 3 matches, then one other place, and then the final 3 matches was in fucking LA.
Is the date the same every year as it always been in history?
No.
Like, when is it going to be this year?
It's I don't know the day. I know it's
either, like it's
either,
usually in the summer, right? Because they'll do it at the fucking Giant Stadium and shit.
No, it's normal. No, that Giant Stadium, bro, was fucking cold, B. It was.
Was it a cold weather event? Really?
Yeah, it's either the last week of March or the first week of April.
Oh, so it's around baseball. All right.
What up, Scribs?
What up? Fucking WrestleMania. That's funny.
Yeah, no, that shit was cold,
Andre the Giant. I fucking hated that WrestleMania because you knew it was all.
Did you go to the one that was? Did you go to the one that was over here?
No. Who went? You had to see Living Color, right? Was that?
Yeah, I didn't know they were gonna be there. That was just a bonus.
Yeah.
I mean,
they won fucking song. Enjoy.
Them and watching Puff Daddy, I was like, I'll never see Puff Daddy perform in my life.
What did he do?
He did, I don't know what fucking song he had popping with some chick at that time.
Oh, right.
And that was like the WrestleMania theme song.
So I remember watching a box. Who boxed and had like Red and Meth come out?
Oh, what
with
was
them?
Was that the Big
Long
Show?
time ago.
Was that the Big Show versus Mayweather?
Yeah, that was fun. Do you remember the Prince Nassim? Remember that boxer?
Yeah,
yeah. All that. He was all hype. Real hype, dude. Emirates, that dude.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the way he fucking thought. Like his whole he really believed in his shit.
I probably have a fight hit. What's funny? I'm sitting next to this box of VHS tapes. There's like 20 deep, and it's funny. It's the good era of like some of the, like I got that Tyson right there, Tyson, Buster Douglas, and a bunch all up after that.
Yeah,
WrestleMania 19 Biscuit, dude. Crack Addict, one of the hardest songs ever.
I'll tell you right now, man, that was a memorable fucking WrestleMania for the Biscuit.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched. How many WrestleManias are there?
Dude, it's like 30 something.
Oh my god, I don't know. I put up fucking first 8 in my head, and I'm like, I'm gone by then. That was all about that. I followed the NWO and all that shit.
Oh man, come on.
Yeah, I watched that a lot. I didn't watch the other thing. I thought it was ridiculous.
Well, the bloodline thing that happened now, bro, with Roman Reigns and all his family, bro, it tops NWO. It's like a fucking 3-year program.
Wrestling from wrestling. Then there's
Telling
this
you.
other wrestling that comes on. Wow, I see this women wrestling
Oh,
channel
Jesus
I got. And I'm like,
Christ.
what is that? And then there's some other thing.
That's scripted like a motherfucker though. Wow.
Yeah, what's the other thing? There's another one with Sting in there. I flip. I go, I
Oh,
can't. The TNA.
AEW.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I
they're
don't know. I'd
fucking.
rather watch my old AWA Nick Bockwinkel, The Missing Link. I like those weird the days of wrestling like that shit, bro.
I mean, WWE owns all that footage, bro. You gotta get Peacock in order to
They
watch
own
that
the
shit.
AWA footage too.
All of it, bro.
Who ran that? Was that Gagne?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vern Gagne with his son Greg Gagne.
All these wrestling. Yeah. All these. These factions. It's
Bro, all the
hilarious.
families, bro. All the big family. The
Yeah.
Von Erichs own the WCCW.
It's kind of sad though. I mean, it's kind of sad. It's like old boxer tales, dudes. Like they're just sad. And the boxers' lives are sad. Jesse, yeah, we were just talking about the body. And him and
Still the
Adrian
body.
Adonis. When Adrian Adonis wasn't adorable, and he was wearing leather, bro. When he wore like Yankee shirt, like, and you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I got all the heat down south. Just wear a Yankee shirt.
Yeah, he was all New York. He was like from LeBron. That was a good time in wrestling. I was just explaining to Jackie. I was like, yeah, everything was all good one night until Mr. Fuji and Saito threw salt in the eyes of Tony Garea and Rick Martel and took their belts. Yeah, that dude.
That's when everything went downhill.
That's when everything was like, what? Yeah, in the shitty days before WrestleManias, there was a couple of big events, and that when Backlund was champion, and that was one of them. It was Tony Garea and Rick Martel getting the belts robbed from Fuji and Saito. Captain Lou Albano, manager.
Scribble wants to know, who do you think's the best on the mic? The Rock, Stone Cold, or Jesse the Body?
You know what? Jesse the Body's real good because he does the commentating.
Well, let me tell you something.
He's funny on the commentating. Yeah, but them guys are. What do you mean on the mic when they're in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Them dudes. Yeah, they're both real good. I think the Rock's a lot better.
The Rock was like Michael Jordan on the mic.
Bits. He had crowds following him. I mean, so did Stone Cold too, but
bro, he changed the whole terminology of pie.
Yeah, there's so many others that do, but yeah, I mean that all did change with them dudes.
You can't say the word pie.
Everything was just guys going, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Dude,
back in the day.
How long I still say the word brother? Everything's brother. Hold on, brother.
Back in the day, the excitement was my friends came back from Killer Khan, Andre the Giant at the Garden. We're like, dude, and one of them broke their leg. It's like a classic match, bro. It had to be. I think Andre may have broke his leg against Killer Khan. Because Andre never lost, so it was he won. But that was a wild battle, and Andre was battling all these big fucking dudes and Big John Studd and shit. I liked when the big wrestlers wrestle each other, like Stan the Lariat Hansen would fucking wrestle somebody. You know what I mean? Like the big dudes, like Stan Stasiak dudes with the heart punch, like big men.
He ran over the AWA belt and fucking said, "Fuck you." And that's I'm going to Japan and making 3 times what you're paying me.
Just saw a picture of I think Terry Funk. He didn't look good. He was like in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he's on the last leg. Stone Cold was literally throwing real beer to children in the audience.
Dude, what about the Sandman though? Like, you want to talk about Stone Cold? Like, you're not talking about the Sandman. Look, that shit was out of order, dude. I don't even remember it so much. I used to just come in and watch that shit and get stoned and smoke a lot of weed and watch that like it was a fucking, like you watch The Sopranos, bro.
No.
The ECW, and I catch that, I was like, oh, this shit is on. I started really getting into that just for fucking really entertainment purposes.
I couldn't get into it, bro. I hated the whole Bloods and Guts shit, man.
I fucking loved it. This New Jack came in and fucking couple of dudes.
Was the man, though, bro.
That was great, dude.
New Jack.
There's a couple of real funny, like that was just, the Dudley Boys. That Spike Dudley dude. How many times did he win like a title? Like, oh my god! Oh, the best was the dude calling it.
Oh, fucking
Joey Styles.
Joey Styles, yeah.
He was exciting to me. I really dug that. That was like, you know, if you, whatever year that was, like, if you were like anywhere from like like young to fucking 16, like, you know, that was probably like the best to you. Like we were young. That just wrestling was, we just had that, and then we changed the channel and go, oh my god, and watch Ric Flair get his clothes ripped off by Hacksaw Butch Reed on the Spanish channels.
Yeah.
Caught that. They had to black it out. Ric Flair's dick was like, they had to put a thing up, and he pressed him. He was flashing in front of chicks, and Hacksaw Butch Reed came out. Gordon Soley, 35 people in some place. Loved that. Dude, that was the best, bro. 1978, putting on the Spanish channels and going, what is this? And finding Florida wrestling was like gold. It was like, bro, put on 47. And that was it. And we were watching that Hacksaw, Buzz Sawyer, dudes like that. Like Ric Flair had the belt, and it was the TV title, and it all became the NWA. Became on cable. The people that had cable were already watching that shit. And I was like, no, I'm watching the fucking dirt. When they would end a match where it's like they fighting outside, and it goes outside, and it's light out, and they're like, we gotta go, and they're running credits. Like, those are the best, dude. Back of a pickup, Dusty Rhodes and Blackjack Mulligan. Oh, it was like fucking great. You don't know where they were. Texas, Georgia, wherever, somewhere. You're like, and then the Purple Haze with Kevin Sullivan thing. It was the best, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That Kevin Sullivan shit was hilarious, bro. That satanic angle was, dude, I fucking love that. The Purple Haze and Kamala.
He brought everybody out. He brought everybody out to fight Hulk Hogan from his dungeon of doom.
Dude, fucking dude. You want to talk about people on the mic, bro? Kevin Sullivan, that was the fucking wordsmith, bro. They were all fucking high, though. They were all lit.
That's the only
they were just all so lit.
Dude, that was the
they
only
were just
way.
out. Those wrestling outtake things you see are fucking funny.
Think about it now, bro. This is why fucking all wrestling, like a lot of them, they suck at promos. Because they're not fucking getting zoinked out of their minds and saying, yo, just go out there and, you know, do something cool for like fucking 5,000 people.
There's still nothing like that dude falling with that helmet coming off that Taskmaster thing that they show in all the flubs. That's hilarious.
You know who that was, right? That was Tugboat.
Is that Van Vader?
No, it was Tugboat.
Who was that? That's some other shitty wrestler. I don't remember.
You don't remember Tugboat from WWE? He's like,
yeah.
And then he turned himself into Typhoon. It was Earthquake and Typhoon, the tag team.
Yeah.
The natural disasters.
No, I gotta watch this Adrian Adonis one. What else is on one of these? Anybody else? I saw Doink, and I saw something on Chris Candido.
Yeah,
him and a chick, right? And then something else. Yeah, that was fucking wild. And then something else. It was somebody else.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was fucking
I didn't need to know Junkyard Dog made chicks pay him to suck his dick.
Yeah, hey, that's the stories. That's crazy. Yo, you ain't, these dudes weren't rich, bro. Look at that era, bro. That's great, bro.
But then I think
he was getting paid for that. Like,
bro, I met JYD when I was 10 in Dickerson. And I'm like thinking in my head now, like, yo, at 10 years old, he was fucking making bitches give him money.
Yeah, condoms in his pocket. Like, no condoms in my pocket, little boy.
But I'll tell you right now, bro, he was the nicest motherfucker.
Why would he not be? He was like,
he was nice to his fans, man. Unlike
Coco
Bam Bigelow.
I liked Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bigelow fucking kept walking, bro.
That's a douche.
Kept walking in the
I like King Kong Bundy in them. Remember them? Like, I love those odd body wrestlers. Swede. Do you remember when I was young? It was Swede Hansen. Do you remember his dude? He wore like the thing, like Andre wore the one thing.
Who the hell's that?
This is an older wrestler. He was a heel, but like he must have been like better earlier. Maybe not. It just seemed somebody old. That Swede Hansen. Look up the wrestler. It's like yeah, you know who Dr. D. David Schultz is, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so it's like in the era of that, maybe a little before that. Oh, we also watched one of those on the ring things of Magnum TA. That was fucking great too.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that sucks when all that happened. I remember when all that happened. How they had to fucking deal with that. Yeah.
I think I found you guys.
Jimmy Garvin and Ronnie Garvin. I like them. The Garvin Stomp.
This motherfucker.
Can't say. Who is this?
Fucking
Sweet Hansen. I have those pictures here.
Sweetie Hansen.
Yeah, on the right. When you see him in the black, like that's what I caught him looking like that with that Andre piece. Was he ever a WWE title holder?
Sweetie Hansen.
Swede. It's Swede.
What do you want, little mama?
How about Ivan Putski? Do you remember Ivan Putski?
Hold on 1 second. I got my little curious one right here.
Pussycat. Ivan Putski. And who used to say it? One of the announcers used to go, "You know what, McMahon? He can eat a raw onion like you and me eat an apple." I never forget hearing that. I used to think that was one of the funniest things I used to ever hear in my life, bro.
Ivan Putski. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, this dude for his size, this dude was unbelievable.
The Polish Power.
Yeah.
Everybody had a nickname back then?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Polish
I don't remember holding this dude holding the belt at all. It's funny. Anything with a belt? Yeah.
I don't think he had a belt.
No, I think this dude was a like a bodybuilder. Like there's dudes like this, like Ted Arsini. Do you remember that guy? Like the bodybuilding types. Ken Patera was an Olympian. Those were the funny. Sweet hands. Who else? Do you remember Baron? Was it like
Baron Von Raschke?
Yeah, like Ox Baker. Look at Ivan Putski. But yeah, who used to say it? If anybody remembers that, let me tell you. Was it who used to do the with Nick McMahon? Was it
Jesse?
Freddie Blassie? Yeah, I don't remember him saying it, but Ox Baker was a tremendous look. Does this dude play in the NFL? Like this dude, it looks like he's like, nope, I got hurt. I didn't play in the NFL. I watched. There was a good match. Like, there's this older wrestler, Nasty Angelo Mosca, had a son come out and beat this guy in his first match or something. He beat like the veteran. He got up and he couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was great. It was a little stupid thing that they had on fucking NWA early in life.
Was it
yeah, it was the son. All of a sudden, like the 24-year-old son. You know how that David fucking Flair started wrestling?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's probably where they got that. And he fucking pinned this guy.
He killed himself, right?
This guy right here, Ox Baker?
No, David Flair.
Oh, that's how he passed?
Yeah, he OD'd.
Ah.
Yeah, he was hooked on the sauce.
That's the one that was wrestling, right?
Yeah, that's the one that Charlotte said she was going to dedicate her career to him. Because she was like, her brother wanted it more than she did. She was just doing it for, so he can have company.
Wow. So
but she fucking blew up, and he was just like, they were just like, you just,
Wrestling's a tough business. Can't take it to everything. You can't take it to fucking.
You gotta have the look, man. You gotta have the look. You gotta have the everything.
You can't go for it too. Like, I can't get like, oh my God, I gotta keep up. That gets too much, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, that one guy was all fucking fucked up. That blonde wrestler, that Chris Candido shit. It's funny when they show some of these dudes that are not even that old. You're like, wow, Lance Storm. You're like, what?
Well, think about it.
You hear those wrestlers?
If Candido didn't get on that fucking plane and he knew he had a blood clot, he would have been fucking alive.
You saw the story of the plane, right? With all the wrestlers on the plane. How they behaved. The one that was like with the crazy plane incident.
Oh, yeah, the plane ride from hell. That one, I mean, come on, man. You tell me what flight, like multi-millionaires all are on a flight.
All getting high, all going fucking blow, drinking
come on,
shit.
Man. you know what's gonna fucking happen. They're all pilled up, or they're all fucking, you know.
Did they ever do one on Jim Duggan and the Iron Sheik?
No, not about
The
that fucking.
Turnpike?
Yeah, no. But I tell you right now, that derailed both of their careers. But you know what's funny though? They got caught with it, and then look what happened maybe a decade later. If you got fucking Rob Van Dam and fucking Sabu getting caught.
Right.
Same
It's
shit.
like the early 2000 version.
And
They
then
got
that's,
like caught on the turn. I remember hearing that too. It was like a summer day or something. We were all like, what? It was a day there event, right?
yeah.
Meadowlands?
Oh yeah, Duggan and Sheik were going to the event to fucking wrestle each other.
Oh. No, it was funny. Remember the whole Hillbilly Jim? I just came out of the audience thing.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah,
Hogan giving him the boots.
How many times have they fucking did the whole coming out of the audience thing?
That's great.
I remember Big Show coming out of the audience. I remember fucking what's his name?
Oh, that's how they played that.
The Italian fucking guy fucking with the snake.
What?
I can't remember his fucking name, man. The Italian guy.
Yankees lost. There's another
Santino Marella.
Hell. Don't know who that is.
He came out of the audience and fucking pinned the champ.
So what's his name died? That fucking dude, Draws, right? I just saw that not too long ago.
Yo, you know what just died too? Yesterday, man. Fucking the original drummer from Biohazard, Anthony Moe.
I saw that on I saw that. The fucking news chick just died from Channel 2. This
Yo, what was up with that? What the hell she
I don't
died
know.
from?
I don't know. She's young. She's 51. Jackie were bugging. We were like, what?
That's
No.
what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, she was cool. She was good. It was 16 years.
I get nervous and I'm just like, I start seeing ages and shit. I'm like, oh, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
It's hitting close to home, you know?
I always read these celebrity obituaries. It's very knowledgeable, though. To see what people have done. By accident, you're like, what did this guy do? Yo, you know. I see a lot of thoroughbred horse race, like 23, and the horse's name.
They still doing the fucking horse racing?
I guess they were famous enough to have an obituary. He dies later in life, you know.
I guess. But I'm just like, no, I didn't know. I thought they stopped horse racing, period, up here.
No.
It's for like,
you know what are they still selling Newports, huh? Without I heard Newports is supposed to be banned, like the menthol. I heard menthol is supposed to be banned from cigarettes.
We used to call them supports because fucking when somebody would come to you and ask you for a cigarette, now I got a Marlboro. Yo, you should smoke Newports. It's like, what? What the fuck are you telling me what I should smoke?
Yeah, they're saying that. Yeah, that's a thing, dude.
Oh yeah. The president of the United States wants to ban menthol cigarettes. Like, yo, that's your big concern. You want to ban menthol cigarettes?
How about like fentanyl pills that are coming in from China or whatever?
Yeah, seriously, or let's just fucking just say, how about all the homeless in LA? But you're worried about menthol cigarettes? Shit. I saw a commercial with him today, and I'm just looking like, are you fucking for real? Like he was gonna fix some kind of debt or something, and I'm like, bro, I don't see no money you all motherfuckers ever say you fixed. I don't get no check.
It's all a big scam game. Life's just a big scam. Just keeps getting bigger each fucking year.
To me, I'm like, bro, you're fucking senile. Everybody knows you're senile. Why the fuck are you still running for president, man? Pass the torch.
Yeah, this is all gonna be stupid. I'm watching a lot of the people on YouTube. This fucking David Pakman puts all these people on blast.
Yeah.
And these videos of people fucking. This country's dumb, bro. People believe in JFK is like gonna run for vice president. That he's fighting a revenge for fucking when his father got killed when he was 3. Yeah, like they think that this dude's coming and gonna run for vice president. Bro, these people are out of hand, bro.
Holy shit, dude.
Other than just the normal regular people are pretty stupid. Like you know, I watch a lot of those videos where dudes ask regular questions and he just goes, yeah. He says yes, but that's totally off.
Yeah.
Some girl didn't know like what the value of a dime or a nickel was. She was like, how many dimes make up a fucking dollar? People have no idea, bro. And she's like, which one is the dime? The 5 cent or the 10 cent? You know, like you're like, dude.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
They don't know currency?
No, there's
Especially the
people that
currency
don't
where you
know
live?
stuff like that. Somebody's like 100 dimes make up a dollar. Like no,
100 dimes?
yeah.
Oh my god, man! You could really rob that one right there. Like,
Come
yo,
on,
you,
dude.
you owe me $10, bro. Let me get 100 dimes.
It's sad. This one's saddening.
Oh my lord.
Saddenings.
That's the way this fucking world is turning out to be. Fucking super.
But yeah, it's great. It's just
And then you got fucking like the one thing that could fucking relax everybody: movies. No, you got everybody in Hollywood on strike right now. Actors are on strike. The fucking movie theaters are on. It's like really the one fucking thing that can calm people down and relax people, and you're like, oh no, we're on strike. Now dig this. Now dig this, bro. They're saying that the actors, right, only want 1% of what a CEO is making.
gotcha.
1%, and they're like, nah, that's too much.
Yeah, they make like 70,000 a day, right?
Some shit.
Yeah, they make crazy money.
I'm like, but they're talking about, man, this shit might be fucking stalled for like 3 months, 4 months. So no movies are fucking making. Everything's just on halt.
Good. You know what? Good. That's just too much fucking shit. You know what? It's like babies being born. That should be on hold too. There's too many fucked up people being born. We just figured that out. Halt.
Yeah.
Put a fucking halt on everything. So everybody got to do everything? Chill out. It's all been done already.
No, that's right, man. You're right. They should put fucking child making on fucking hold for a hot minute. Well, you got a lot of countries out there that have like fucking.
Well, we're going to wind up killing some kid in some school, statistically. That's crazy. Like, I fucking hated school, but I never wanted to ever shoot or kill anybody. I wanted to not be there. I want to go like, I'll be in my house watching fucking Press Your Luck, bro. You just could fucking go back to doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, shooting up the school.
I never would have thought of that in a million years.
Worst scenario ever, bomb threat. One of the older kids. We were like 6th grade. We were like, oh, that was cool. You did that? Like, you know, like later, like a week later, you find out on tracks, like, oh, that was cool. We got out of school early. But other than that, that was just to like,
you get caught fucking saying a bomb threat, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, 1983, 1982. Yeah, fucking, you know, people calling from payphones and shit.
I remember one time. Oh, you know what? Statutes of limitations. I remember one time, bro. I was with somebody, bro, and we were just like the crank calls were popping and shit, right? So we're walking up fucking Montgomery Street, bro. You know the payphones are up there. Walking up, one of my boys grabs one of the phones, and we called 911. He's like, 911, this is your operator. What's your emergency? He's like, 911's a joke. And she went, huh? He's like, 911's a joke, and he hung up the phone. It's like, oh my god, bro, I think we ran like 4 blocks until we stopped.
Me and my boy used to do like a ring and run on this house when we were very young. We were like 7 or 9, you know, doing ring and runs, like perfect, like ring their bell and just get down to his fucking driveway. You know what I mean? To his Egyptian family forever. Forever. The winter months, whenever, dude, it was perfect. That was a good sprint, bro. I used to get fucking, now I look back, I'm like, wow, that was like training.
Bro,
to get from that sports to the.
Bro,
yeah, we used to do some weird shit like that.
They probably thought they were haunted. To this day, that's probably like a thing they talk about in their family. You remember the hauntings where we used to get the bell rung?
Like, it was us. We did that, and we had one year where we just got snowballs and just did a barrage of houses and ran. We got in so much trouble, bro. Just like when you're 7 years old, you think you're going to jail type shit.
Breaking windows.
Yeah, it wasn't for your mom usually. Like if it like what I mean, like you're fucking done. Like, but yeah, like yeah, I don't know what we were breaking. We were 7, but we were throwing snowballs at the back of these houses until we couldn't, and then just ran. It was really bad, dude. Yeah, me and my friend Jimmy the Greek, dude, that was crazy.
Jimmy the Greek.
Calling, calling businesses like at lunchtime when you're young and shit, and saying like you want to order that motorcycle, like you do stupid shit, like yeah, it's great, bro. 70s like that, like 1979, you can call it. Nobody had no caller ID.
Fucking, that's how the Jerky Boys did it, man.
You know what I mean, dude? Things were cheap. When like $1, like you and your friend can split a fucking $1 and go get a fucking 2-quarter drinks and a fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
remember we used to get fucking big ass quarter waters with a fucking with a pudding pie.
Yeah, you had that bag of pretzel nuggets, quarter drink, the fucking 5 bazookas, and a fucking,
Yeah.
Well, that's a munchie because we just stole a half Jenny out of my mother's drawer and we were on the munch, like, like teenage kids fucking at the store. Yep, little adults, bro. We're the era of fucking being fucking 30 when we were 10. I just saw it on Facebook. Somebody put it up, and we're 30 when we're 50.
Scribble, so you
Album
do
review.
album reviews.
Like you got a new album out? You want us to review? Just play it right now. We'll review it live, bro. The weed I got, we'll review an album live on scene. I'm going to a show in a month. I'm going to see Extreme and Living Color. I can't wait to see both. I didn't buy the new Extreme yet because the internet kind of just boomed it and banged it and boomed it. And I went, you know what? I'm just not even going to buy it right now.
That's the More Than Words band?
Yeah. For people that don't know music, yeah, that's the More Than Words band. There's fucking more riffing, rocking on that shit than you know.
I mean, I didn't mind when he sang for Van Halen. I don't know why nobody else liked it. I thought it was
because the album sucked. Like if you watch like a live concert of theirs, he's doing Mean Street and shit. Yeah, it was good. There was certain things I could deal with. Yeah, he's a little showman too. He'll do a spin like you might not love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's certain things. He's very like that. He's very dancey and shit. But, fucking got to do something. You're going to sit there and fucking drink a jug of water, or you're going to fucking do what he does, right? You stand on the side while the guys play. I'm going to come out when I sing. Like, you got to fucking keep in shape and throw kicks and shit.
I mean, I still don't understand how fucking to this day, and I mean, I don't care what anybody says, I still don't know how to this day people defend and they love watching David Lee Roth live.
Back in the day, it was good.
I saw when they came back,
better than now. Like
when they came back for that reunion shit.
I didn't want to go to that. I didn't want to go to any of that because I saw David Roth on tour from the beginning, and I went to both during the fucking not being together.
Yeah,
I didn't need that. I missed Van Halen in '84 and earlier, the real one. Up, it's like missed Zeppelin, like Up. So that's just that. And you take everything else after that as whatever the fuck it is. I wasn't taking that seriously. I didn't think I think they were a little late. They should have been with him a little earlier. He sounded good the one year he did the Sammy and Dave tour. If they would have did that earlier, he sounded fucking banging. He was good. He went and did all Van Halen on that tour. He did Yankee Rose and one other song. It was all I'm the One. Dude, all the burning shit where you were like, I was like, go. That was the highlight of that. And then he did that for like 2 more years, and that was it. After that, I was like, he's done, dude.
There was nothing the Van Halen brothers could ever do because you can't stop somebody from playing shit live. You can't.
Well, it's a band he was in, bro. He's gonna do all that shit.
Yeah, so he doesn't even need you guys. You just gotta need some guys to play your shit.
I got one of them. It's like I think it's in 2099. He had a really good guitar player. That whole band was smoking. And it was the good catalog of Van Halen.
Like, you think they get a cut of that live shit, Van Halen?
I don't know. I mean, if it's on a fucking, you don't have any them songs live. He actually does. I have a David Lee Roth little double CD live, and there's Panama, but he probably wrote those, probably co-wrote those. He does those.
No.
Panama, Jump, and Half a Teacher. Like, if he co-wrote those, he's playing them. He's doing them live.
He's cool, man. I like the David Lee Roth.
His shit was good live, but like his solo stuff was cool live.
His solo stuff was like watered down Van Halen.
So you got the first record, the Eat 'Em and Smile, and then the second record, and then the third record where it all started getting different. You just became a rock act. It was it was a little further away from Van Halen. A lot of blues shit. It was at a good rocking band. That's the whole fucking thing. Then when I went the one year, they didn't have Billy Shane, and it was like it was a little more keyboardish, a little more like funny, a little drum machine sound, and it was a little, there was a good player up there, but it was still everything had that weird sound. It was like,
No.
What else, man? What are you gonna review? Let's go to a show. I'm going to Starland Ballroom for the last time. I'm announcing that. I don't think I'm gonna go there ever again.
Because of the whole whispering in the air?
Nah, I just the vibe there when I go, I don't need to be over there. I don't need to cross the bridge where there's nothing to see. Yeah, I don't really, like. And
I think a lot of those fucking small kind of clubs are just getting passe, bro. They're like just
nobody knows how to act at a show, bro. How about that in fucking this day and age? Yeah, it's a lot of that. I just watched something that was just so ridiculous. It was like somebody had a show they were at, and it was just all old dudes with bandanas on. It's like getting embarrassing. Like the dudes my age, I got a show. Like, relax, dude, with the 6 bandanas up the leg. Like, I used to be in a band, and I'm in a motorcycle.
That's a great fucking. That's a great icebreaker. I used to be in a band. Like, oh, you were in a band. I know how you feel. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, like with the just bandanas, bro, it just kills me. Jeans and bandana look at a show.
Jeans and bandanas with black tooth grins in their cup.
Oh, guinea tea, and
play some Skinner.
I don't know. People just manufacture to the I don't know. People look at each other when they do everything. It's like I don't know.
When's the last time you went to a concert and you heard somebody play some Skinner, man?
That's like me and my friend Matt heard a dude at a Kiss show say play Unholy, and we were dying. And we always say it's like the play Stairway guy at Robert Plant. Like I went to see Robert Plant, somebody's like, play Stairway, and you're like, what? Like, this dude's got a bunch of cool material. I need 11 minutes of Stairway. That's 3 Zeppelin songs and 2 Robert Plant songs. Come on, bro. Stop it.
I think Unholy was a good pick, though. Did they play it?
No, it was at something. It was, what was that? When did that kid say that? I think at a Kiss convention. I think this might be on my thing, like, play Unholy. But it was, it was like when somebody had their instrument, it was like that, like the solo or something, because there was Q&A, and we videotaped the Q&A, people asking questions.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny. Play the solo of, like the stupid Kiss, really like goofy ones.
It's fucking Kiss tards, bro.
Yeah, that was fun. Hey man, that Kiss convention was a trip, dude. I had fun, man. I had fun at that. I have it on VHS. It's fun that I went and talked to the Kiss cover band dude downstairs. There was some memorabilia, and I was around, and I was like, "What's up, dude?" I was just looking the shit out, and he was on there.
How come you got the fat guys, Peter? There's no fat guys in the band.
There was a couple of. There was a wedding at that. A dude in makeup married like his chick, and Gene and Paul, like like
imagine that, bro. Like you're marrying as 2 dudes from Kiss,
and that was Roseland.
But don't you find that it's kind of weird though? It's like a man and a woman, each one's wearing 2 dudes' makeup, and they're gonna get married. It's like, does anybody see like the weirdness and the craziness in it? I don't know. I'm just
Roseland Ballroom. That place doesn't even exist.
The who?
Roseland.
And that was the best one, man. I should have kept that open. That was a disco place. Then it was a fucking like a roller skating ring.
I liked Irving Plaza too.
Irving Plaza still around though.
Still there. I like that. I like that place, man, a lot.
They
I haven't
haven't
been there in a minute.
changed.
Nah, I watched some shows from there. I just watched like a Head PE show from there, like that. It was like my first Head PE show I found on there.
That's what they
Funny.
fucking that's what they did the Biohazard reunion.
They did. I watched that.
Yep.
I actually watched something real cool where he went to a bike shop and getting a custom bike made on YouTube. I found something of that dude, Bobby. He's into bikes. He knows a lot about like choppers and shit.
Yeah.
He's like a motorcycle head. So yeah, he went to a custom place where they do shit to the metal.
All those dudes are from Brooklyn, man.
Yeah, it was good to see that dude. I didn't do it on anybody else yet. Fucking waiting. Smoke a fucking fat stick with somebody around the side of the hotel, right? Like, oh yeah. Yeah, like Head P better not come in there. Like, dude, I'll like just need somebody to run your bus. Like, you know what I mean? I know that Head P's like that, dude. They put a thing out in certain towns. They're like, dude, we need a driver tonight and a fucking like a t-shirt guy. You know, like they do shit like that, dude.
Tap him down, bro. We don't know if he's a feds.
I'd be fucking wild. That's hey. If you're young and you want to fucking get around, you could be that t-shirt dude, the street team dude in a second. And be there's a chick from a podcast I watched that I met at the Winery Dog show that she's on tour with them motherfuckers. He went wherever they went. Then one of the pictures I saw 2 weeks ago was,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's Gene, Paul, and it was the big things of Kiss, and Billy Sheehan was on stage. They were playing the festival with Kiss. So it was a picture of Gene. It was a picture of Billy Sheehan small underneath that thing. Those big things they have of Kiss on stage. And then it was that girl, Richie, and them. And I was like, damn, she just fucking went halfway around the world and caught Kiss at a festival. Which they are fucking done, right? That's coming up. Their last
It's
date.
supposed to be the end of December.
Do we like have death dates? Like, there's like Slayer's death date. Like, when was the last time Slayer played as a band? Like, they don't have a death date. Like, born, you know, September 12th, 1979. Like, died. Like, there's not like tombstones for bands. Like, I want to see a band.
Slayer's last show was November 30th, 2019.
So what was their first show? Well, how do you put it by? Do you go by the first show, or we were formed in October of 1978? Like, how are we going with that?
Let me see. Slayer's first show. Their first show was March 28th, 1983. So 1983. And what was it? 2019.
Any artist out there just created an idea. It's Tombstone for bands like Slayer. You could be funny and put your favorite band to rest right after the second album that you thought you had done. Like, we really think they died here. Who bands that are officially retired? Like, is it like Twisted Sister kind of has, right? But they play with Portnoy.
Slayer was around for 36 years.
36 years, and they died in 2019.
Yep. That was the last show.
There you go. That's nothing, because the Rolling Stones are about to fucking break up like 60 years of music, right?
The Rolling Stones.
Break off. How long are they now? We're in the 60 years, bro. 64, 2024. What is that? They've been out since then, no? Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Yeah, that's my line. 1962, July 12th.
Yeah, dude, we're already on that.
First
Jesus. 50 plus years, bro. What the fuck?
Damn.
Kiss.
Yeah, 61 years, bro. Rolling Stones.
Kiss, born date and death date. You know, that's going to be.
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Kiss's first show. January 30th, 1973.
All right, so I'm like 3 years old. And they're still going. So, you know, they'll have a fucking final date. It'll be a trip.
They'll probably last 51, 52 years. Then it's done.
It's funny, right? The Tombstones of Rock.
That's it right there, bro. Now you guys know the Stones. You know, Kiss.
Yeah, you have like Led Zeppelin with their little like 11-year.
Zeppelin. I don't know how people fucking say Zeppelin's the greatest. Dude, I can't. I can't listen to it.
Awesome. What, live?
I only like maybe two songs. I like Kashmir, and then
It's boring.
that's it. Like,
You know, like in my time of dying. You
no,
don't like Communication Breakdown?
no.
You don't like the Immigrant Song?
I'll
You
put.
don't like Whole Lot of Love? You don't like The Ocean?
I'll
You
put.
don't like Achilles Last Stand?
I'll put The Dark Side of the Moon against
Nobody's
any
fault
fucking
but mine.
album. The Dark Side of the Moon destroys
I
everything.
hear you with that. I'm not gonna deny you for that.
The Dark Side of the Moon is the greatest fucking album of all time.
Yeah,
I'm
but that's a
telling you,
different. That's nothing. There's nothing that rocks as hard as Zeppelin does on that, though. I mean, it's
bro.
rocking is hard.
The Dark
It
Side
is a
of the
good
Moon.
record.
The Dark Side of the Moon takes you to a whole new
It
plane.
does. I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna, dude. So does fucking takes in nations of
Zeppelin will
millions
take
to
you
hold us
there.
back. But I'm just saying, dude. Led Zeppelin's really good, bro.
Nah, I can't.
What else? What else? You don't like the Lemon
That's like me
Song?
saying, what about you don't like the Doors, right?
I love the Doors.
Who don't you like, bro? What the fuck? It wasn't the Doors or Scribble don't like the Doors. That's right. Scribble doesn't like the
Really?
Doors. Yeah. Not a big
He's
Doors fan.
entitled to his opinion. It's only the Doors. There's nothing to be fucking crazy about.
The one band who should have played Woodstock, my friend. The one band who should have played.
Why didn't they? Is there a thing?
Jim got banned.
I was still all that fucking. I pulled my penis thumb out
Yeah.
in Florida. And Florida's all.
Like,
Yeah.
you look at how stupid they treated him, bro. It's like, bro, come
Right?
on. Man. They beat his ass in jail.
Yeah.
You know?
Fucking. Yeah. 1969 was nuts, bro. 96. Yeah. It was like. It was probably better than 1999.
1999 was a good fucking year, bro.
I was born out of 1969. Like, I'm born in July of 70. So, like, I'm a product of like 1969, whatever's going on.
1999.
The champions, the fucking Knicks, the fucking Jets, the fucking, all of them won that year. The Mets, the Jets, and the Knicks.
That was the last time they all won together.
All the Vietnam stuff, all the everything. Just things, like all the stuff leading up to fucking Kennedy killings.
That's what I'm saying. 1999 was way better.
You saw that Joe Kennedy dude doing push-ups? That dude's body opened to rock all their presidents. Joe Kennedy, I didn't know he's married to that. The dude's running for Kennedy that's running.
Okay.
What is that, Robert? One of the juniors?
Yeah.
Robert Jr.? Yeah.
What's he putting him knocking?
He's married to the chick from Larry David show, Cheryl. The wife.
They're all married to money, man.
But yeah, I saw that dude, bro, who looks like big, like he could be on ECW for 70 years old. Doing push-ups, going to the White House. Good for him.
Yeah,
Trump's all up, jacked up on Burger King.
Yeah, but to me,
he's all on that chemical. He's on that fucking chemical.
I look at it like this, though, man. I'm like, all y'all motherfuckers are going, yeah. It's like, when you get in there, you're just going to rob the fucking country just like everybody else.
What?
You know? They're going to rob the country just like everybody else.
I don't know what you just said.
No, I said they're going to rob the country just like everybody else.
Oh, of course.
You know? So, I mean, I don't even care who the fuck goes in office, man.
Keep doing what we're doing.
Well, I tell you this, though, we've been out here for an hour and 34. We're going to cut it right here. Dee Rotten got to wake up early and do his job in the morning. Driving the female to work, driving the wife to work.
That's always our job when we don't like to work.
Yeah, that's my unofficial non-tax job. I don't get anything for it. I
Be safe.
breakfast.
Take care of the whip. Now the whip becomes more important, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. But yeah, motherfuckers, we'll see you guys next Monday. Stop chilling and killing, eating penicillin, and just do your homework. Word. Where are we going here? Peace in the Middle East and everybody in between, bro.
Peace and love and good happiness stuff.
Eat your sardines later.
Go to tonethreads.com/From the Dungeon podcast and pick up some exclusive T-shirts, like a quote from Mark and Bernardo after he went to a Manson concert. Hey, all I see is Filipino Manson chicks, so we made a shirt about it. Or you got the exclusive, the Satanic Hispanic, a quote from the big man himself, Big Zeus. He said, hey, I'm big, and they call me the Satanic Hispanic, so we made a shirt about it. Or you can get the one missing T-shirt, or how about the logo shirt? You can't go wrong with that. Or we have now the exclusive new Oz Behind the Curtain shirt. Go to www.tothreads.com/From the Dungeon podcast and pick up a T-shirt. They're cheap, but they're great quality from me to you. I got mine. You got yours.
Famcast Media.